Eyes closed and dreams go free. Got an angel next to me. Hold me close so I can breathe. Let me go so I can live. Where do we go from here? Take me far away, so we can stop the time, and love will take its place. Where do we go from here? Take me far away, so we can stop the time, and love will take its place.
Namaste, family. How are you guys doing out there? Woo! Little Maui wowie. Mahalo me, mahalo you. It's for my boy Jason out there and Amber. Love you guys. I'm here. I'm back. I'm in Sedona, man. I'm back in the Red Rocks. Goodness gracious. Had an absolute blast out there in Maui. Underwater scooters. I got so much footage. We saw manta rays out there, sharks, lemon shark, white tip reef sharks. It was awesome. But I was training for all my boys out there, ladies out there. Get your diving certification. Go ahead and get your, you can get your advanced diver if you like. But I think the main one you got is your DPV certification, driver propelled vehicle, because we need both hands free when we're gridding underwater. And those things haul butt. I love the underwater jets. Once you scuba dive with an underwater jet, you'll never scuba dive kicking ever again. It's absolutely awesome. You can fly underwater. It's awesome. We're gonna pull some cards and the world is gonna change. All right. We have a lot of things to talk about. Goodness gracious. What's happening in our financial system? Hiya, come on. We're all sitting here. Hiya. What's up, ladies and gents out there? Oh, you know what? Pause. That is the wrong... Oh my god, I am so backwards. First of all, that banner is not the right one. Stand by. I need to create a new banner. Okay, check it. It's teamlightstore.com. Rion. And it's teamlightstore.com. Fully encrypted. The highest level GoDaddy has. And add banner. And show this banner. There it is, teamlightstore.com. That's where all the goodies are. The sale's on. Sale's on. I think it's 22% off all. I know we did the fall sale and it was like 20% off, but I didn't have all the other items that I make in there. This has all energy products are in there right now. They are limited to quantity. If you see something you like, I would get it now. Just letting you know. If you see something in teamlightstore.com, use the coupon code STARFAMILY and take advantage of those coupon. I love coupons, that discount code. That's for you guys. Another big announcement, December 3rd at 2 p.m. There are tickets for our little mini gathering in at the I believe it's called the Sacred Vortex. It's in there. Check the store, go into products. You can get your tickets right now. I think they're like $44. A little 3-hour extravaganza to open your heart with Miss Barbara Hudak and Shauna Ava and myself. I will be filming it if you guys can't make it, so don't worry about that. I got some 6K Pro Blackmagic cameras I'm going to pull out, and we're going to film the whole thing. Big shout out to all my family across planet Earth. We're going to share some intel. We're going to share a lot of things. A lot of messages from my brother in Florida. I love you. Yes, when this event happens. I got a lot of stuff, you guys. Like, I was up in the airplane flying back and forth to Maui. I don't know why it's so easy for me to channel when I'm at 30,000 feet. I don't know. But I will share what I can. Crashy Crash before Christmas. when the crashy crash happens, that's when you want to buy things, especially if you're in the crypto world. Crashy crash, 3 weeks. This is not the bottom. When Musk said the bottom of Bitcoin was around 12.5, he'll buy 3,000 coins. It's 16 right now. Just wait. The stuff with FTX and all the money laundering stuff, that will come out. What else? But it's not just that. It's also an opportunity for stocks for certain things in Wall Street. I don't know. When some of these guys take a dive, just remember, some people see some of these depression things as a very bad thing. You can actually come up. If you guys are saving your money, buying silver, having a little savings thing, wait till this thing crashes and scoop. So what else? That's what all these other generations have done before us. What else? It's got a crashy crash before we have this reset RV flavor, but there has to be a little crashy crash. New Swift system is called XRP or Ripple. XRP is the token. The tokenization of what you can purchase on it, that platform, will be XLM. More information about that, my brother can share that with you. He teaches classes. I believe it's Cosmic Origins. Check him out. What else? Big shout out to my Taigetans and Engans. What's up? Big shout out to all my Syrians, all my dolphin whales, all my Syrians. I had a huge conversation last night. Like, where are all my Syrians at? There's so many weird things working for the Empire on this planet, but like, where are the Syrians? Anyways, thought I'd say that globally as I go from coast to coast with that. I'm Syrian, and by the way, so is Jesus. So if you didn't know that, I don't know why there's not more Syrians opening their mouth on this planet. It bothers me. What else? So ridiculous. Yeah. Yeshua's 6D was Syrian from Sirius. So I know why they talk about all these other races and they don't talk about the ones that actually are the shot callers, but whatever. What else is awesome? I watched a couple of videos on the underworld and the different expressions that you'll see in the lower bardos. I thought it was very interesting when they talk about the cubes. Like, everyone's in a 15-foot cube. This one guy died and was, dead for 4 hours. And he said that Yeshua walked him down to the lower levels to see what it was like. And I thought it was very interesting because I think the interview is on Nino's Corner. So I was listening to that and they were giving me the visual. I thought it was very entertaining or interesting, considering that they say when you go downstairs into your own version of what, I don't like use the word hell, but let's just call it lower flavor of existence there. You're in a 15 by 15 foot cell. It's all a hologram. And basically all of the little gremlins and demons that, mess with you, that morph into different things, they actually have their like smoke break or like their break offices between the cubes. I thought that was absolutely hilarious. That like even demons need a smoke break. That was very interesting. But I also understood, some of these lower consciousnesses, we say we flush the turds. Well, we know where they go now. If you guys watch that on Nino's Corner, it was hitting home for me because I was like, yeah, okay, so that's a stasis cell. Got it. So what do you stare at yourself and all your actions and how you treated others? Fantastic, right? What I'm getting to on this happy Thanksgiving, with all reflections of consciousness, is come from your heart and be good people. I only get upset, and my guides have to hold me down, literally hold my energy arms, because I love you guys so much, and I love this planet so much, and I love where I come from so much, and I love the species that actually make up this planet that want to help it, aid it, that a lot of this rhetoric, my soul and my genome really doesn't have time for. We have a lot of secretaries on this planet. We have a lot of engineers on this planet, but those of true purpose and heart and frequency of source, I see not many, besides my friends and family out there. We need to see more of us. Knowing thyself is very powerful, because once you know thyself, you actually know the pecking order of the whole galaxy, especially in this little ass solar system. So what I'm trying to say for all my fellow dragons, Lyrans, Syrians, Arcturians, guys from Andromeda, Taigetans, Engans, it's time for this world to write our story. If I hear one more story about a gray or a reptilian or these little, I don't even know. These guys are servants to the Orion Empire. I'm sorry. They are. Anyone from Zeta Reticuli is serving. They're not head honcho. What I'm getting to is inside of you, there's an ancient version of you that is waking up that deserves to be free, deserves to have a nice place to wake up in the morning, deserves peace and prosperity and freedom. And all these little calculators and whatever you want to call them need to step out of the way of the true beings who chose to be here, right, to assist this planet. And I just wanted to say that to you on this happy Thanksgiving. Okay? I got to be real. I just, all these guys, some of these guys are hitting their knees when I come through. Some of these guys are taking orders. I watch some things and I'm like walking through this reality and I'm like, Creator's a big child and he loves everything, right? And the main reason why Yeshua gets pissed is because people take advantage of his children's, or right, are that bloodline's children's, because we're innocent and we're good people, and they try to trick us, and that's what really pisses him off. You take his innocence and purity and you trick us to do weird things. That's why he gets upset as I fade the camera out. So I'm letting you know, some of us get upset for that. So I wanted to say, be good people, please. Okay, happy Thanksgiving. Be good. And enough with the lower echelon or lower management making calls on this planet. What happens when these, some of these different races come back here? What's going to happen specifically to the order and operation of the beings that have been managing this place? Why do you think the ant people are guarding one of the Anunnaki kings? Why do you think different species are guarding these stasis chambers? If you guys have seen Exopolitics, why are they guarding them? Because it's a job. They're doing a job. Now, here's another thing I asked about these scientists, because I did. So to let everyone on the planet know. These guys that are waking up are not good. I'll say that one time. Those stasis guys, those giant, whatever those guys are, they're finding in Iraq and whatever, they are night side. Just like I told you not to get the jibby jab. Now there's new videos coming out. Those beings that are in stasis are not coming from their heart. They're engineers and scientists of a long lost last cycle situation. I've asked 25 times. So be careful waking things up or listening to things that are there for a reason. Okay? So I had to say that to everyone. So do not wake those dudes up and think that they're going to be your saviors. They're not. Their polarity is 60% to 70% night side. They're not going to look at you as equals, and they're not going to look at you. Last time those guys walked the earth, all of us were slaves. What you think they would treat you any different? Moving on. For all those guys that are super excited about that, I was super excited about it too, until they're like, those dudes are turds. And I was like, then why are we even waking them up? Why are we going under the planet to the tree of life and waking these things up if they're turds? Just go ahead and throw them off a boat and just let them sink to the bottom and let the sharks get them. Like, why are we waiting for these things to wake up? Just saying. I don't know what we're doing on this planet 80% of the time. But anyways, we can play with that and see how they treat everybody. Put that in your pipe and smoke it, DARPA. All right. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. I wonder what they're going to be like. Well, let me tell you. They're not going to see you as superior. Have you seen that one? What's that one movie where they wake that old guy up? I think it was called like The Coven or something. It was called like they went to like a different distant planet and woke up one of the old guys that were in stasis, and the thing's like, what is this? A lot of beings use these avatars to jump into, so just pay attention to that, ladies and gents. There's a lot more difficult things to do than hide from a catastrophe. Those that usually hide have something to hide, right? Those that are scared to perish and hit the incarnation wheel and build yourself back up, there's a reason for that. I, of all people, know that very, very much. I've been downstairs, crawled out twice. Again, people don't grasp that because I've been here a very long time with some of my family and on other planets. There's a reason why you have to spiritually mature. There's a reason why you have to have compassion. There's a reason why you have to treat all beings with respect. Okay? Just a matter of time before something else shows up and taps you on the shoulder and pulls you out of your reality when you think you're top dog. This universe is very old. And a lot of beings are watching this game right now. So please, by the power of awesomeness, be on your best behavior. And do not wake up old things. If you wake those dudes up, you better put them in a plexiglass chamber. I don't know. They just said their polarity is night side. So I'm familiar with night side, very much so. But just be careful waking beings up that are 100% night side, or they're about 60, 70%, that whose consciousness remembers a different time. As we wake up in these suits and we remember our past lives, it's the same thing. Difference is they're going to wake up like 10,000 years ago was yesterday. So try to wear their shoes for a second on what they're going to deem important. Just let you know. Okay? They sure as heck don't fear reptilians. That I can promise you. At all. You know. But technology's really grown. All right, let's get into the happy place. Let's get into the happy place. We're about to go through a transition together. I cannot wait. What else? I just wanted to say that because I ask all these questions. What else? For some of these different organizations, please pick people that are more... I had a big conversation last night, and I want to hang around people that have hope in their hearts. I'm tired of people saying that we will or will not make this jump. And I'm definitely tired of the gray collective who really aren't even a part of our genome telling us what we can and can't do based upon the past. Those Terran wars lasted 1,000 years where the grays weren't even on this planet. Or if they were hiding under the ground. A lot of the older brothers and sisters that walk this earth are coursing through us. So imagine a stream like the mighty Colorado River or the Amazon. That's the amount of force and flux those on the surface have access to. What I'm trying to express to you, or what I am expressing to you, is that to balance your heart and be an ancient in the present and understand that we can do it better this time. Some of us are from the future. And a lot of us jumped back here, so we didn't have this huge weird situation in 1,000 years, 2,000 years, 5,000 years. We are like, nah, we saw that, what that looks like. I don't want to be a part of that, right? So what I'm getting to is there's a reason why we came back here, not just for our friends and family, but some of us actually jumped into this time to make our future more peaceful and harmonious. And I feel that more people need to understand that. It's not about you, your house, your 401k, and your picket fence. Okay? Or whatever you're doing. We are here as the collective, and we have such a high potential. And our spirit is unlimited because we're very diverse. The issue is, which of your higher selves are you going to listen to and be more like? Which programs are you going to allow to enter your subconscious? You know, what character in this video game do you want to be? Do you want to be the hero, or do you want to be the villain, or something in the middle? Right? So what I'm getting to is, all my friends are superheroes, and we're stronger than this planet trying to twist us into something that we are not. We are true, pure, divine consciousness in a popsicle suit, staring at biological eyeballs at 30 frames per second. Okay? There's a lot older things that are going to show up than our narrative, which is about 2,000. Well, if you talk about the Vedics, 6,000 years old. There are very old things come visit us, and I'm trying to express to you that in this beautiful day of Thanksgiving, give thanks to our Creator for giving us the opportunity to have access to so much diversity, and instead of fighting one another, see the strengths that we all possess and work on all the little teeny tiny speed bumps that we got to get through to get back to a galactic family. Okay? There's a reason why we're on this planet. There's a reason why we're a little different. There's a reason why we got attitude. There's a reason why us on this planet are super creative and artistic and beautiful beings. It's because this planet holds so much wisdom and knowledge. It courses through us. It's in the consciousness. You have, 25 past evolved civilizations under our feet. The ruins of those buildings under our feet. When you walk out in the morning and you're staring at the sun, there could have been 15 or 25 advanced civilizations at one point in time was also on a balcony staring at the same sun. I'm trying to help you remember the importance of who you truly are and what you're truly capable of. And all these little things like water off a duck's back. You stick to your heart, you stick to your center, and you keep growing every single day. We gridded all the outer reefs, or not all of them. We gridded some outer reefs in Maui. We gridded the whole area when I was there with my brother. We were basically cementing a timeline of peace. We were walking up and down the beaches, gridding. We were basically locking in territories in those Hawaiian chains so that if there is some weirdness that takes place, we are literally doing a copy and paste. We are freezing time in certain areas, and we were pushing that frequency of peace and harmony to every single grid that I have ever created and to every other crystalline structure, and we were pushing that love vibration across the planet. We do not have to give into darkness, and we do not have to give into fear, but you have to remember it's a choice. You have to choose peace. You have to choose abundance. You have to choose to be in a good mood. Choose wisely. All right, that's all I'd like to say about that. I was pushing that thing from the love of Maui. I was just going through every single grid I've ever created through everyone's house and boom, 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 just pushing how I was feeling in that really blissful place and just pushing it across the planet like marmalade, like a golden wave. And if we all did that together every day, you guys, this place is going to go into paradise faster than you can imagine. Okay? So just try that. We're tired of looking at all these little stooges on TV. I'm like, womp, 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 womp. You need to go back to high school. You can barely speak English. All right, moving on. All right. Man, swimming with the dolphins and the turtles, dude. I'm down there like on an underwater jet, like 60 feet down, like looking at a turtle, and we're like telepathic. He's like, what's up, dude? I'm like, you're like an ET. He's like, yeah. I'm like, what do you do all day? He's like, man, this is my world, man. Like, I don't know. There's so many awesome beings that are, in different suits. We all know the dolphins, from Sirius, right? The dolphins are hypersensitive, hyper intelligent. There's a huge study going on with dolphin births that if you get into the tub with a dolphin and you're like, say 6-7 months pregnant, that sonar that comes off the dolphin, and then even if you have a water birth when the dolphin's there, the dolphin has the ability to like activate the DNA of your child. There's like kids that are born in wave tanks with dolphins, right? The kid's speaking at 2 years old. Like it's like it just hyper accelerates all of your DNA. What I'm getting to is just like there's natural remedies in our forests, in our jungles, and in the oceans, the sea kelp, right, and certain planktons. This planet provides for us. Okay. In the same way, all of the other inhabitants of this planet provide for us as friends and fellow stewards, right? The whales and the dolphins, their stewardship is of the oceans, right? Dolphin songs and whale songs, right? They balance the grid with their song, their vibration. We as human beings need to remember what it was like to be connected to the earth like that. Like the old Native Americans, the old Mayans, the old Aztecs, right? The old Dogons, right? And the Druids, right? The connection to earth is actually what allows you to connect to the wisdom this place holds. If you are born and raised in a little electronic city where your main concern is staring at your iPhone and your Instagram post, it's almost like you can live an entire life without ever experiencing where you actually were born. And that's the sort of weird world these little AI nerd cyborg type beings want to create, because in our world, in the nature world, they have no power. They are one flash from completely ridiculous. Right? By the way, in a solar flash, biologicals are good to go. I don't know, it's all the weird nano stuff that gets cooked. So pay attention to your food, pay attention to your water, pay attention to the air you're breathing. Okay? Pay attention if you're drinking out of plastic water bottles. Get a metal water bottle. Stop drinking out of plastic water bottles. Okay? All this stuff, right? Nestle's going downstairs. 80, like I think it was like 42% of every employee that works for Nestle is going downstairs. 36% of everyone who's ever worked for Nestle is going straight downstairs after this. Yeah. Nestle's one of those that gotta go. Saying that water isn't a right. These guys gotta go, bro. We'll have plenty of things to do with them downstairs. Don't be a part of companies that just take because you're participating in something that your soul, it's like you're doing actions your soul can't cash. You're writing checks your soul can't cash. So, like as I said in the beginning of this video, there are places for people like that. I don't want you guys going there. Just want to be real. All right, let's get back to it. Tally me banana. Do I have a mouse? Oh no. Oh, there it is. All right, let's go ahead and say this. Water is everything. Yep. I have a 5-stage reverse osmosis deal under my sink that goes into a John Ellis machine, which stretches the hydrogen bond, I believe, from 114 degrees to 110 degrees, and which is like drinking water from 10,000 years ago. That's what I drink with my coffee. Good afternoon, JohnEllis.com. Yeah. The spirit running through nature, the animal is ancient and very wise, dude. Do you know how you guys felt like watching his tones here? Remember like the Last of the Mohicans? When he's like, no matter where you go, I will find you. And like the music, dun, 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 dun. That's like nature. That's like, it's like, no matter where these turds take you, I will track you wherever they're going. And I will find you and I will save you. That's nature. I don't know. It's, dun, 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 dun. It just gets you going, man. Being Native American. I wish I had that video. It's just like, this is how I feel right now. Dun, 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 dun. You know? Yes, copper is good for you. Here in Illinois, go ahead and, you know, hey, Soros, no matter where you go, no matter what ship you get on, no matter what solar system or Kuiper belt you're hiding in, I will find you. Dun, 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 dun. And Schwab, I'm going to Schwab you on some toast when you really see who's behind this little suit. Dun, 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 dun. You know, some of these guys, oh my God, bro. Woo! Where are you going to go? You ain't going nowhere, bro. You're going straight downstairs. That's where you're going. They're going to love you. All right. Having fun. Go ahead and punch in where around the planet you guys are watching from. I just want to say happy Thanksgiving. I love you. We're going to pull cards. And yes, I'm vegetarian. And yes, I'm having vegan turkey for everyone out there. I got these little corn vegan. Let me teach you how to make these things. Okay. You get the corn. It's probably might be too late right now. But if you guys still want to eat, you get the corn. Quorn is the brand. Turkey rolls. Here's the secret. You bake them for an hour. You pull them out. And then you slice them. Then you saute. Little mushrooms, little garlic. You can use butter or almond butter, whatever you want. Garlic, onion, saute those things. Some asparagus. You make like a nice little glaze. And then you pull them. And they're delicious. So you have to saute some of that stuff. And now for all you super vegans out there that are making your own food, I love you. Hook me up. Okay, moving on. Boom. Where you guys punching? Big what up to Facebook. What a big up to all my homies in Australia, New Zealand, UK. Big shout out to all my family in Hawaii and all the Hawaiian Islands and my family in Kauai and Maui. Be coming to see you soon. Japan, see you soon. What else? Florida, all the states. I love you. All my family in Florida. Estonia, love you. Germany, love you. What else? UK, Scotland, Ireland, love you. Okay? Maldives, love you. South America, love you. Okay? All you guys, I love you so much. I just want you to know we're punching in from all around the planet. And, of course, France. Parlez-vous français? Un peu. I love you. Un peu. Je m'appelle Rion. All right, there we did. That's all I got. That's all I got. If you guys have any... Oh, you guys are blowing it up. Idaho. Bro, let's go, Idaho. Hey, Thunderwolf, just so you know, you're on... yes, and the answer is yes. And the answer is soon for you. You got more heart activation. Romania and Bucharest, let's go. I mean, let's go. Romania, Bucharest. Listen, when this thing pops off, they didn't have this like the internet when like this happened 100, 200 years ago. Check it. When this thing pops off, when you guys know, hey, that thing happened, I'm not going to come on here and talk about it. I might pause this for a hot second and we're going to call a meeting. Everyone is going to fly in. We're going to rent out a hotel and we're going to sit there like a bunch of world leaders and we're going to break everything down that we want to create in every single country, in every single thing. Okay. Just with our own forensic accountants, business planners, bankers, financiers. We're going to run our projects through these guys. We're all going to leave with little stacks of business plans and then we're going to go get it done. Okay. This planet needs to remember what true leaders are, because all we've been that's down here. Now, there's a couple of them that are working very hard, mind you. But I just want to say that Vancouver in the house, that's what I want to do. It's a group huddle, and then everyone's own. How I'm doing this is everyone's own creation is on equal footing. And if each location, I imagine, is an apple pie, and there's 12 functionalities to each of that. To each slices. There's apple pie. Say Romania. There's 12 slices of pie in Romania, let's just say. Who's doing the engineering? Who's doing the electrical? Who's doing the foundation? Who's doing the paperwork? Who's basically getting the land? Who's purchasing the capital? The tractors, the cranes. Are we leasing? Are we purchasing? What materials? There's about 12 different categories. So all we have to do is when you come to the meeting, I would like to be in for example, the agricultural department. I would like to be in the biodiversity department. I would like to be in the foundation department. I would like to be a builder. I'm an engineer. What I'm saying is right now, you guys should be understanding which category, how you want to create. Now, mind you, you can be in many categories. What I'm getting to is start focusing when this starter pistol goes off, what you're doing. Because there's a lot of people that are going to be sitting on their hands buying Corvettes going, da, 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 we made it, honey. No, that's not what these funds are for. These funds are for bringing in the golden age. So your banker's not going to tell you that. That's what it's for. From creator's mouth to my mouth to you. These are for rebuilding humanity to its highest potential and removing all the negativity and lower dimensional wah-wah that's been propagated on this planet for the last 5,000 years, 10,000 years. Okay? Let's go. Let's go. Holding it down. Jeremy, you know I love you. You know you're on the squad, my brother. You know that. Belgium, Philip. And for my other Phil in Canada, hey, buddy, it's about time for you to check in, huh? Moving on. Guy's named Ghost King. Can't get him out of the house. Awkward. Moving on. I love you. I'm just kidding. But we miss you. Seriously, that's not kidding. Finland, what's up? See? North Carolina. You guys look. Each one of you may be the leader in your territory. Your higher selves just haven't told you yet. Why? We're going through all these red moons of lameness. All this weird programming and purging and fear programs got to come out. Not to mention who's going to be with us and who's going to have to be recovering for the next 2 or 3 years as different modalities, med beds, and things come out to aid you. Some of us are healthy. Some of us are not healthy right now. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, we got to get those people healthy and back on track. Okay, I love everybody. Miami, let's go, Miami. You better get that diver license. Let's go, Kate. Okay, Faya. Let's go. Let's get it. Look, these guys are like, oh my God, I can't believe it. Like mainstream's like, you won't believe what happened. I'm already going to have a game plan with all you guys sitting probably at enchantment in a hotel 60 deep and we're just knocking things out. You know, like, for example, in Hawaii, we need people that are born in Hawaii. Why? Because we're only allowed to lease the land for 100 years. It may be like that in your country. Check it out. What are the land rights in Romania? What are the land rights in Belgium? What are the land rights in Finland? We need, you might have to be born there to actually own the land. Just like in Hawaii. Everyone living in Hawaii who was not born there only has a 99-year lease on that land. So we're building the cities of light across a planet. They're going to last a lot longer than 100 years. We need to think like this. Okay? You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Cheryl, boom. We know you're ready. holding up the South, I should say. You and your mama, love you. So that's what's going on. Bang. You know, and I pay attention to who shows up. I pay attention to who's watching. There's like a list of all you guys. And then all of you guys higher selves check in on me. Some of you guys are straight up geniuses. You're geniuses that have been playing 3D Matrix for a little too long. Okay? It may be time now to step into your true creative power. Okay? And start listening to your higher selves and listening to your heart and stop listening to fear and doubt. Okay? That's something that we all must go through to step into your true potential. If you're going to fly, for example, if you were a bird and you were born in a nest and you were scared to fly, but your true nature is to fly, right? Remember your true nature. We are literally creator beings. We are literally source incarnate who incarnated on a planet to help it and, and experience the great transition. Don't get it twisted for anything that was here before or any of their weird motivations, okay? A lot of these guys cry why they don't get to go upstairs, okay? Imagine being King Tut down here in the fourth dimension and you're crying, begging to come upstairs, but you haven't done any of the work or things necessary to graduate. So, Creator would just say, one more time in the wheel, bro. You obviously didn't learn what having compassion or treating others with respect really means. Okay. We are eternal beings, so it's hard to process that in this linear life that we're living. There's plenty of time for everyone to eventually get it, okay? Humanitarian acceleration. So everything, what do we need? Water, power, food, okay? Desalinization plants. Someone needs to figure out the scrubbers. You guys, you're little geniuses out there and you're 20 years old. Someone needs to figure out a more constructive way for salt water to be turned into fresh water. And the main issue is the scrubbers that basically all the salt gets attached to. As it gets filtered out, the scrubbers get held up. Okay. Now we can do that with dehydration. There's a lot of things we can do when it dehydrates and it goes up and over, almost like fermenting something, right? What I'm getting to on a larger scale. Okay. It may be a small plasma coating that goes around the scrubber that, I don't know, something that separates the salt from salt water, then every single place on Earth has drinking water. Just throwing it out there. Minus the 6,000 patents that these jackasses have been holding from us that were ours in the first place. Okay? Don't worry about these beings that basically, I'm going to tell you something real. Do not worry about these beings that were slowing us down. They will be dealt with. Okay? Like I've said many times before, and me and my brother tried to explain it, Tone. You don't know who you woke up. You cannot fathom who is here watching this game. Okay? And I'm doing my best not to take things personally. Okay? And I mean that. I'm doing my utmost best to not take things personally. Okay? I'm just saying that honestly to you. So all you guys sitting in circles wondering what this is about, I'm doing my best to not take this personally. Moving on. Okay. I know my family feels exactly the same way, okay? Because I understand at a certain conscious level, you're just little dum-dums doing little ceremonies. You don't even know what you're doing, okay? I get it. It's not because you're hyper intelligent. It's because you're dumb spiritually. Smart in the material physical world, dumb as rocks when it comes to the spiritual nature of the universe, okay? I can tell you right now, if they opened a portal at CERN and beings were standing there, I could probably communicate with the beings. They would probably say, why are you opening this door, you little dumb monkey? And I would look at the little Switzerland team and go, they're asking why a little dumb species would open a door to a dimension that you have zero input or inflection into. Is this an invasion, or would you like them to come in? What actually are you asking? You're knocking on doors. You don't even know who's on the other side of the door. It's like going to someone's house that you don't know and knocking on the door and actually just opening the door and walking into their living room. Do you know the beings that you're actually visiting? Do you know what frequency bandwidth is? Do you know which universe they come from? Be very careful about opening doors of which you know nothing about on the other side. That's all I'm trying to say. if you are conscious enough to ask your higher selves who have the experience, they would tell you, you can open this door. You can open this door. Do not open that door. Do not open that door. And do not open that door. That's how that makes sense. Right? But to just sit here in this little weird nerd, this is all there is, never ask any questions, you're going to fail more times than you succeed. Okay? Just please ask someone who's tuned in to help you. That's all I'm trying to say. Before we have to clean the whole thing up for the whole planet. Thanks. Really appreciate that. Picked up some more Menahuni. I love those guys now. We're like homies. I love those guys. The Menahuni, they're fire. I love them. Let's pull some cards for this happy Thanksgiving, shall we? All right. Yeah. I went to Stanford. I'm part of Skull and Crossbones. Thing reaches through the dimensional door and goes, you look like a gummy bear I want to chew on. I mean, I don't know what you're doing. What are you doing? You know there's a reason why we have boundaries, right? It's not just to open all the doors. Sometimes those boundaries keep weird things from coming in here. Did you ever think about that? It's like you're underwater in a submarine base at 30,000 feet. And someone's there trying to drill a hole through the wall of the plexiglass. And right before, it's like 8 feet thick, right? The veil's usually about 4 to 8 feet thick. And you drill, you see the guy and you catch him when there's like an inch left of, the drilling. And you're like, do you understand that we're 30,000 feet down and you're about to pop a hole in the submarine base wall? Do you know what's going to happen when the pressure gets in here? And they're like, I don't know. No one told me. Some guys in robes told me to make a door. So I'm just... That goes all the way up everyone's food chain that watches. Please be careful with that. I greatly appreciate it. All right, moving on. Minus the comedy, okay? Just ask someone who's more evolved than you to help, okay? God. And not a gray or a tall white, please. I'm so tired of this. Or a draconian. No disrespect to my dragon. Just ask someone who actually has their heart on. Maybe some beings from Andromeda or Arcturus or Lyrans to like jump in on the council and go, I wouldn't do that. The Anunnaki do not play well with others. Do you realize that 500,000 years ago, they tried to take over the whole solar system? They actually did in many ways. Why would you want to open a door to that? So, just saying. Everyone wants to do things their own way, I suppose. Let's pull some cards. All right. For us unicorns. And some common sense. What did you learn on Earth? I'm like, common sense. What did you learn? Pay attention. Follow your gut instinct. Okay? Moving on. It's like watching a horror film. You already know which guy's going to get it. Everyone wants the billionaire. I'm the first one through. I'm like, he's going to get it. Watch this. You know what I mean? Everyone knows. You're like, here we go. Press unicorns. Oh, card time. Let's get it. Banners. That was on my mind. I just wanted to share that with you. All right. Eat, be merry, and have fun. All right. For all you guys that don't celebrate Thanksgiving, be in a good mood today and help someone that you don't know. In America, Thanksgiving, it's all about giving thanks. Okay. First card is vulnerability. Okay. That vulnerability, okay, when Yeshua punishes people, it's because they take advantage, these negative beings take advantage of beings' vulnerabilities. It really pisses him off. Okay. As one of his homies and one of his, guys I take orders from time to time, don't piss off Big J. Or yes, Shua. Okay? however you want to say it. Because he protects the innocent. He doesn't like when you mess with his family. And I totally get that, okay? So don't do it. Vulnerability. I know I should do this full time, but, I have other things. They're like, you should just explain it full time and translate it. I don't know. I like a sermon. Like, do you see how many of these, like, rich little, like, guys are like, pray for Jesus and donate all of your money. I mean, I've seen so many of these guys. It's sad, but you know, those guys are going downstairs too, most likely. I don't know. I don't know. Divinity. Let's go. I mean, vulnerability is divinity. Okay? Because your divine heart is the spark of creator. So you have to be vulnerable. Vulnerable means you love everything you have. It's like allowing the universe to affect you, but you're divine in your spark or reflection that comes. And this is something I want to teach for all those guys that are into the Vedics and that are Hindu. Check it. The reason why many of the deities have many heads, I know why. Because based upon, imagine I'm a deity and I'm about 15 feet tall and I'm glowing blue. There you go. The guys you pray to. Check this out. You guys have all seen in the museums the statues with the 4 faces. One face here, one face here, one face here, and one face in the back. Let me explain to you what this is. I don't know what they teach you. Okay, listen. You walk up to me and you're going to ask me for something. Say I'm a god you're praying to. Or you walk up to me with a certain question, whatever it may be. The manner in which you approach me and the frequency coming off your auric field is the manner in which I will reflect my energy towards you. You come to me as an innocent child. Hey, I had a question about which plums or berries to eat. I'm just making an example here, okay? I'm going to be like, hey, what's up, little dude? Happy face. Hey, little guy. Hey, Chris here. What's up? Of course, let's figure it out, bro. Happy face. You come at me or some of these deities with attitude, like, you owe me this and that. That head will rotate. Wang, 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 wang. Oh, you want the dick version? Bang. Or the negative version? And that's the version. All of a sudden the swords come out. Oh, we got beef, homie? You're coming at me with this energy. Did you expect me not to send that same energy you're reflecting to me back at you? Okay, so pay attention to that. Okay. I never knew that. I'm like, dude, it's how you carry yourself. If you're honestly coming from your heart in a respectful manner, all beings will treat you with respect. That's all I'm trying to say. You come at something with, you owe me this, and don't do that. The one thing I can say about the gods that I've interacted with is that we're all very moody. Very moody. That's all I can say. That's the nicest way I can say that. At least on the night side. They're very moody. You know. Dragons for this week coming up. All right. Bang. Bang. All right. Finding what's important. Protection. Protection. Finding what's important. First card for us dragons. Right? Protection. Finding what's important. Okay? Now. Bro. Look, just have a good sense of humor. Listen, I can reflect, but listen. Humor is the best. To not take things so personally and get so upset. Find it's, I don't know, humor's the way. At least that's the way I've learned how to do it. It's humor. Okay? Humor comes from experience, though. Because you have to be able to have experienced something, processed it, and then go, actually, the way I acted was kind of silly. Actually, did you see my face? Let's talk about it. I was so upset. Oh, right. You got to go through the whole gambit of emotions to come back to humor and the healing that comes from that, okay? Dragons. Space. So, protection from space. Space protection, right? So, protection. You guys need protecting. Call on your dragons for protection, okay? They're here to protect you. Finding what's important, right? Protecting your family is what's important. Especially from a bunch of da-da-das. All right. Let's get a card for us druids out there. Everyone in Europe. All right. It's a little druid animal deck here. What do we got for us druids? I don't know if I'd call it that. Calm down there. The druids or the giants. You know. The rehab giants. I'm just kidding. How long have you been in rehab? I don't know, like at least 5,000 years. All right. Should have seen the guys in Glacier National Park. I was like, spit that out. God, can't take you anywhere in public. Always putting things in your mouth. All right. Adder. I'm going to look this up. Adder for us druids, okay? It probably has some yin and yang balancing mechanism. Let's take a look at it. Come on, adder. There it is. Meaning, transformation, healing, and life energy. Adder, Nather, Nahir. Nahir offers healing and transformation. Its ability to glide into the darkness through the crevices in the rocks connects it to the under or other world and the realm of death. It is the totem animal of the earth goddess, and also the sky father, the sun god, and represents our ability to die and be reborn. The energy that enables us to be born on earth is sexual energy, but this is also necessitates our death. Befriending the adder or snake power will enable you to journey through life gracefully and magically, shedding your old life easily when the time comes. Whether that old life be the physical body or of a stage in the present incarnation. Right? Shedding our old belief systems. Right? I like that. The adder. All right. Let's do our... you guys having fun? Go ahead and share this out if you guys like the information. Give it a thumbs up if you like what's going down here. Right? And again, as I pull in these cards, if you guys just joined me or a little late, boom, teamlightstore.com. And the coupon code is STAR Family. All right? Star Family. And that's for you guys out there. And those tickets, if you want them, please get them now. It's limited seating on December 3rd at 2 p.m. The space is only so big. We're going to have many more of this, and we will be filming it. But if you're in Sedona or in AZ or you want to come in, it'd be a really great heart activation ceremony for everyone. I think we have our own custom cacao brothers. My brother Izzy and Adam, my Native American brothers. We're going to do a cacao ceremony. We're going to open the heart, and I know Barbara and Shauna are going to open up different techniques to assist with that, and I will be there to answer all questions for you guys that you may have. All right, so for our Galactic Heritage cards, let's get it. And I do love the hybrids. I mean, I do love, listen, I love everybody. I love the gray. I love aspects of the grays and all these guys, okay? I don't like even using the word gray. It's too bland. It's like water. I'm like, well, which type of water are we talking about? Salt water, fresh water, ocean water, river water, lake water. I mean, rain, you know? I don't like being too general because it makes you seem unintelligent. But I am here to say that everyone should have their own vested interest in assisting their soul family, but not at the cost of others. Ooh, put that one in your pipe and smoke it. All right. Galactic Core, Pulse of Life, 2. So some of us are from that galactic core, the center of our galaxy, right? This planet is far, far away out in the sticks, okay? But it's a very important, diverse, special, hidden treasure of planets, okay? Pulse of Life, Galactic Core, Parallel, okay? All right. And one more card for our Galactic Heritage. Oh, let's go back to card time. We're still in card time. All right. I'm processing it out, bro. I'm processing it out, bro. All right. All right, first card is, oh, of course, Shamanic Journey, Cetacean Whale, Parallel, okay? The whale energy, right? True steward of all the oceans, right? And this planet, one of the true stewards, okay? Parallel. And this is what we're walking away from, all right? Black League patterning Orion past, okay? Patterning, okay? This is some of the stuff we need to work on as we may come from, right? Some of us that come from Orion. There's certain ways in which we operate. However, the point of us being here in this rehab is to find the similarities, beauties, and joys that we can share with one another. And in us stand that we are far stronger together, not only in our diversity, but our ability to love unconditionally. There is no greater being in the universe than one that actually is one with everything and loves everything and has the patience to wait while certain civilizations and species go through different growing pains as they once again regain their consciousness and rejoin their elder brothers and sisters upstairs or towards our galactic center or, like I said, creator. So I love you all so much. All right. Kiki! It's been an absolute pleasure with you guys here today. Just want you guys to know how much I appreciate you. Okay. Happy Thanksgivings to Soul Family. And I just want you guys to know I love you. Have a blessed Thanksgiving. I know I will. I got to start cooking. But take this time to spend it with your family and your loved ones. Understand that we're all in this together. And in us stand that when the time is right, we all shall be together doing what we meant to do. Right? And until those days, work on yourself so that you are prepared and have a line in the water to accomplish your purpose and your task. Sending love and abundance from Sedona. Peace.